and welcome to Miss Riley's kitchen and the rest of part of my house. Today we're going to be making muffins, and I recorded this video so that you could watch me do it here at home since we can't really use an oven here at school. So we're going to be making gluten-free muffins today, but we can make any kind of muffins that you want. All you have to do is follow the directions on the back of the box and you'll know exactly what to do. So let's start by looking at all the things I've assembled to make our muffins. Okay, of course we have our muffin mix. I also have my other ingredients that I need, and for this all I need is oil and some water, which I've already measured out. I also have some blueberries, but they're in the freezer right now. We'll get them out in just a minute. I have a bowl for mixing. I have a stirring spatula and a scraping spatula and a pair of scissors to get open that pesky muffin thing. And of course my friend Maurice right here who watches me bake and makes sure that I stay on track. And I have my muffin tin with my liners already in it. So let's go ahead and follow our directions on our recipe and see what to do. The first thing it tells us is it says preheat oven to 350 degrees. We have to do that because right now our oven's cold and it needs to be hot in order to cook our muffins. So we're gonna turn my laptop so you can see, and I'm gonna come over here to my oven. See, right now, nothing's going on, it's cold. And we're going to go ahead and turn it to 350 degrees. And my little red light came on to tell me, if you can see it, my little red light came on, and that tells me that it's heating up. All right, let's go ahead and get mixing. So the first thing it says on my directions is that it says grease muffin tin or line with paper liners. And I already did that. I lined mine with some paper liners before I got this video started because it took me a minute. Direction number 2, it says combine muffin mix with 1/4 of a cup of oil and 1 cup plus 2 teaspoons of cold water. So I'm going to pull my muffin mix out, and I'm going to use my trusty scissors to go ahead and open up my muffin mix, and I'm going to dump it right here into my bowl. Woo. Just like that. Make sure you get all the muffin mix down into your bowl. All right. Put that aside. And now it says to combine it with 1 cup plus 2 teaspoons of water. So I already have my 1 cup of water with 2 teaspoons measured, and I'm going to pour that right into the muffin mix. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure out 1/4 of a cup of oil. So here's my oil, and I'm just going to measure it right into my measuring cup until I have 1/4 of a cup. Okay, there's my 1/4 of a cup of oil. And I'm going to add this right into the rest of my mix. Perfect. Now, according to my directions, it says mix until well combined, approximately 10 stirs, but do not overmix batter. So we're going to take my stirring spatula, and I'm going to slowly, so I don't spill everything everywhere, start mixing my batter together. So let's see, that's 1 mix. According to my directions, I'm going to add in my mix-ins, like my blueberries, right here to our batter. So I'm going to go get them out of my freezer. Whoops. So I bought some wild blueberries at the store. They're already frozen. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off the top with my handy-dandy scissor. And I'm going to add some fresh blueberries, just going to dump some in, and I like a lot of blueberries in my muffins, so I'm just going to dump some fresh blueberries right into there and close up my bag. Sorry about that, Maurice, didn't mean to put it in front of your face. And we're just going to very gently mix our blueberries right into our muffin mix. And right now we have a batter in our bowl, and our batter is a nice tan color, and I'm going to hold it up to the camera so you can see. And you can see our blueberries are chilling right in the top. So now, according to our directions, once we've got this mixed, it says immediately pour into muffin tins. So I'm going to go in my drawer and get out a spoon. I have a cute little green spoon that's going to help me to fill up my liner. So let me see if I can arrange this so you guys can kind of sort of see what I'm doing here. Okay, so we're going to go in here and we're going to scoop. And I'm just going to put a little bit of batter in each muffin cup. Okay? Oops. It's falling all over the place. So we're going to fill each little muffin cup with some batter, okay? And we are going to take a very brief pause, and I'll be right back once the rest of these muffin cups are filled.
2 hours later.
And we're back. It took about 12 years for me to fill up all these muffin cups, but now we have 24 perfectly filled muffin tins, and it's time to go ahead and check out our oven and see if it's preheated so we can get these bad boys baking. So, we turn to my oven over here. Walk with me for a minute. You can see that on my oven, my light has gone off, and well, that doesn't help you, sorry. There we go. On my oven, my light has gone off, and that means that it's preheated and it's ready to go. And if I open it up, it's nice and hot inside. So I'm gonna put you on my counter while I put my muffins in. Okay, so we're gonna take it, and very carefully, we're gonna place our muffin tray right into our hot oven and close it. And according to our directions, it says to bake for 10 to 20 minutes. So I'm gonna put it on for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna check it and see how it goes. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I just checked our muffins after 10 minutes and they were kind of goopy and not ready to go. And according to our directions, a toothpick has to come out clean before we can consider them to be done. So I put them on for another 3 minutes and I'm gonna go eat some Cheetos. And we'll be back in 3 minutes. Oh, actually, that's my timer. Let's go check them out. Okay, we're gonna go across the room, and I'm gonna turn off that annoying beep first. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull open my oven. I can hear them kind of sizzling, and I'm gonna take a toothpick, maybe. And then we're going to go ahead and check them. And that looks like a pretty clean toothpick to me, so it looks like they're done. So according to our directions, we have to now take them out of the oven. So I'm gonna get my oven mitt so I don't burn myself. And I'm going to pull our muffins out of the oven. Look how pretty they look. They puffed up, and it's kind of hard to see because this video camera is not very good, but they're nice and golden brown, and I'm gonna put them right here for a minute and see what to do next. So, according to the rest of my directions, there's light in my face. It says we have to cool them in the pan for 5 minutes and then move them to a wire rack. So I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It has been about 5 minutes, and so I went ahead and pulled my muffins out of the tin and I moved them over to the cooling rack. So if you come with me, stand up, and we're gonna come over here. There is the pan that I took them out of. Can you see that? And I moved them over here where they're nice and puffed up and golden brown looking, and they are cooling, which is what our directions say to do. So if we come back over here for a last thing, I'm gonna put you up high on my counter this way. Oh, my hair's in my face. Okay, it says cool on a wire rack for additional cooling. So I'm probably gonna leave them out there for 15 to 20 minutes or until I'm done making dinner. And then it says we can store them on the counter for 2 days or in a refrigerator for 5 days. But that is how you make boxed muffins. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. P.S. Maurice says goodbye too, and he hopes that you had a very good time hanging out with Miss Riley in her kitchen.